Nina, who do you think's gonna headline Coachella 2027?
Rihanna!
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of
Just One Bite.
I'm one of your hosts, Tiff at Take One for the Road.
And I'm Nina at Psychofood.
And we're going to talk all things Coachella.
Yes, because you know that Tiff is the queen of Coachella in our friend group. And as you can see, we brought out all the stops again this year.
Flower crowns, cowboy hats.
I know. Last year we did, I also wore this too. This is Tiff's. And then Tiff has her flower crown, but very cute, very lavender-esque.
Thank you so much. Boho.
Yeah, boho. Yeah, and I know we didn't get a chance to talk about Coachella, that just happened, but I didn't get a chance to do it because I went to do Coachella instead, but Tiff actually went for weekend one. And how was that for you?
It was a lot of fun. I would say I feel like I took it a little bit more chill this year. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I didn't see as many artists as I usually do, just because I was kind of lazy, and I was just the thought of walking from outdoor theater to Sahara and back and forth and back and forth, I was just I couldn't do it.
But this year was really iconic though, because you had Justin Bieber.
Yes,
so it was
good.
Yeah, so there's Sabrina Carpenter,
my favorite side.
Yeah, Karol G was a headliner, and Justin Bieber. I'm so jealous that you got to see Justin Bieber, because he's one of the top artists that I would probably want
iconic
to see.
And I brought my wig, our
wigs.
We repurposed our Zack and Cody wig for Justin Bieber, and I was just gonna film a fun music video with friends. Ended up sneaking the wig into the festival and putting it on right before the act came on, and it was such a good time. Yeah.
What do you think was or who was your favorite sets from that past weekend?
Sabrina Carpenter, my number one. She put on such a great performance. She did so much, and her outfits were so good.
They were so nice.
She's just so cute, and just the production, the set designers did such an amazing job.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber was so good. I really like Leve.
Oh yeah, Leve was good.
Leve was so good. And then I had a great time at Cat's Eye, because I went with Will and Adrian that day, and Adrian knew how to do dance, and it just made it so much more fun. These other girls wanted to dance with Adrian and do the dance, the pinky up dance, and they brought out
the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, really thought to be honest, I think usually special guests are really good, but I felt this year there just wasn't really many. Sabrina didn't bring anyone on for weekend one, but then she did bring Will Ferrell, and he's funny, but then for weekend two they had Terry Crews, and then they brought out Madonna, and I think Justin Bieber brought out Kid Laroi and stuff for weekend one, but then I think weekend two there's just a little bit,
there was more to it, Billie Eilish, that iconic moment where she's the
one less lonely girl. So I went to Addison Rae's set for weekend one, and she brought out Maddie the dancer, who I love. But then for weekend two she had also Olivia Rodrigo come out, sing her new song that she had literally dropped the day before, called Drop Dead. I'm obsessed with it. I love Olivia Rodrigo. I just fought to get concert tickets again. I went to see some artists that I've never listened to live before, Labyrinth was good. It's industrial house duo, these two girls called Tomorrow, something like that. It is very interesting. My friends wanted to go see them, and I went along, and I was this is definitely an experience. And I think that's what's so great about Coachella, is because you get to see people you want to see, but then you're introduced to new music you would honestly I would have never known about them, heard them. I didn't even know industrial house, I've never heard of that, but now I know, so it's a learning opportunity.
It's interesting. I feel
Coachella is a learning opportunity.
Yes, Coachella is always kind of known too, where weekend one is kind of for the influencers, and weekend two is for the music, so maybe you got a little bit of a taste of just finding out different people too.
It was so great. I do wish every year I tell myself I need to go to the activations, check it out, and I just always run out of time, or I don't, because people in the group don't want to go maybe, and then we're just racing to see all the artists we want to see.
There's a lot to tackle. I think
it's a lot, so I don't know, maybe next year is the year I will finally go to the activation.
This year they had really cool ones, like I saw like Gap had something like where you can custom like sweaters, like Rode had like a thing
I know
too.
I wanted to go to them. I mean, I went to Starbucks because they were giving out free drinks, and the time I went they gave out free matcha lattes, which is like perfect.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, this was fun, and they had their own little DJ in there, and it was really cute. So that was the only one I got to go check out. It was worth it because there's like no line, and I got a free matcha. So
yes. Also, like on the note that you mentioned about there's more special guests that were like during the first weekend, I feel the ones that were very notable were like Kalani came out during, oh my god, I think it was Giveon's set, and then Janae Aiko came out during Sway Lee's set during weekend one. I'm kind of thinking they could be good options for next year as like maybe a sub headliner, because I don't think
Janae Aiko has been a guest at Coachella multiple times. I've seen like people bring her out. I'm sure they must have like asked her before, or maybe she's just like, oh, I'll be a special guest.
Yeah, maybe too, because she has like a daughter too, so maybe
it's like it's a lot. I can only imagine, like people practice their sets for months, and all the dancing and the singing, there's a lot that goes into it.
Kehlani would be good too, because I feel like now like a lot of her songs are hitting too, like that song Folded, it's always on like TikTok and like on the radio, so I feel like she would be good as like a sub headliner. I'm surprised like that like Tate McRae wasn't like on the list. Her
maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year, because equivalent with her would probably be like Addison Rae or something, but maybe they give too much of the same vibe, so you can't have both of them
maybe
on the
don't
list.
know. That would be awesome. Kate would be awesome. I wanted Olivia to headline or even just be at Coachella, but looking at her tour dates, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, everyone was suspecting that she was going to headline next year for 2027, but when she announced her tour, it was like I think she was going to be in London or something that Saturday or whatever, so it probably wouldn't have worked for her to do both weekends or something, or like let alone like rehearse maybe beforehand. I'm still like hoping for Rihanna, because another thing that they were saying, like they needed someone equivalent to Justin Bieber, where it was almost feeling like you're coming out of retirement. Not that like Justin Bieber was like fully retired, but people were kind of being like, oh, he's not gonna make music anymore like a couple years ago. So I think if you had someone who was at the same quality where you haven't heard them release anything new and then they come back, like Rihanna would be someone who would be at that level that I would really want to see. But
everyone's been asking for Rihanna for years. We would, because of the Justin Bieber hype, when they sold the tickets for next year, like advance sales sold out so fast, you know, so it's like I think people are expecting someone like the lineup to be just as good as this year.
I'm hoping so, because it's like, how can they top like Justin Bieber? But the other like things that, or other artists that who would probably be at the same level, I really want Pitbull to be there, because like, you know how we had Bad Bunny like a couple years ago, so I feel like they need someone like, I always heard that they need someone who's like not from like a US artist to be like one of like the headliners.
Like someone who from a different culture, I think, because it brings like a nice like international crowd as well.
Because like this year it was like Karol G, like in the past there was like Blackpink, and then there was like Bad Bunny, so I'm like trying to think of that wavelength.
That would be great. I'll bring a bald cap.
Like everyone if you guys have seen like those concerts of Pitbull, like he's always like, oh, I want like girls like surrounding me, and then everyone's like joking like, oh, there's a different type of girl that's surrounding him, and everyone in the crowd is wearing like bald caps because Pitbull is like bald. So I think that would be iconic, because if you think about it, there's a lot of music that we know from Pitbull.
And it's always a good time, and it's always like a bump in and gets the party started. I feel like it'd be such a great way. Like I think he'd be a great Friday headliner. Like, let's get this party started for the weekend. I know. Like, and because we are always in wigs. And people know us for wearing wigs now. Imagine we flip the script and we wear a bald cap instead, Nina.
Switch it up next year. So that's another person. What else did we like toss for?
I saw online people were saying Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, Bruno Mars would be nice.
It'd be cool, because I know Anderson .Paak, sometimes he DJs the Coachella parties, or he's at the Do-Lab as his DJ Pee-wee persona. It would be so sick if the two of them brought back Silk Sonic. I heard their Vegas tour was amazing. I didn't get to go see them, but how sick would it be if they brought it to Coachella, so that people from all over the world could get a little taste of it, you know.
There was like another suspicion of like BTS being like a strong possibility, because obviously like they haven't been to Coachella at all, so it would be kind of cool to see them there. But that was definitely going to draw in like a big crowd, like for sure. Like I already have tickets to see them in September in LA, so I can only imagine if they were there for Coachella, it would be so intense.
I did see something on TikTok. People were speculating, I don't know if it's like confirmed or not, but they say like Coachella purposely, there's like some sort of contract or an agreement where if you have like an ongoing tour around the time of Coachella or like leading up to Coachella, they usually don't book you for Coachella.
I think like, by then they would be already done with their tour, so like because their tour's in September, so like
it ends in September.
I think so. I might be wrong. Yeah, because it's already kind of the tail end.
Has it started already?
Yeah, it's already started. Like they already have one in LA.
Oh, so they could. Okay.
Yeah, that's why then, like
and
they
had to bring in the cultural aspect too, where it's like
they end in March.
Oh, so they could.
Yeah, no,
they would have a month prep.
Yeah, like they already started in April, so there's actually a strong possibility that they could do it then. Yeah, because what would they do after that? Like after March.
True.
So that was like one group that they were suspecting.
Especially because Big Bang was such a hit this year, which I did go see. I've never listened to their music, but I went and it was such a great show. Fun vibe.
I'm jealous. Like that's like top tier K-pop right there.
Great show. So yeah, I think BTS would be a great contender.
Yeah, and if we're on like the thinking of group, I was also thinking, if they were bringing back someone, they should bring like Far East Movement or something.
Oh my goodness.
Because we would know a lot of their songs too.
True.
Yeah, so that one would be pretty cool, but I don't know how strong of a crowd that would too. But it's also like we haven't heard of their music in a really long time. Yeah, and then the other person I was thinking of or group was like Coldplay, you know, but Coldplay never like comes out to Coachella. I feel like they would have been someone as a thought before. Yeah.
Who knows?
I know.
I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen. I also, when do they usually announce the lineup? It's not till later, right?
Well, you know, right? Because you're
right. Yeah, it's not till later. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like last year though they announced it around September. Like it was early.
Yeah, so it's probably around the next drop of tickets. So general sale, I think, is usually October. But it'll also be interesting because they're doing another festival this year in October at the same venue for what is it called, Head Trip or something.
Yeah. It's with like Calvin Harris, Swedish House Mafia, which Swedish House. Oh, both of them
have been at Coachella. So that's why I'm wondering if someone from that lineup is gonna end up at Coachella.
Yeah,
like they're gonna have them come back. So that's a possibility. I want Zara Larsson.
Oh yeah, Zara Larsson. Yeah,
to perform.
I know, but she was on tour, so I could believe that she wouldn't have. Yeah,
but she did come out as a guest for Pink Panthers, I think.
Oh yeah,
for her second weekend.
Yeah, she did.
But I'm really hoping Zara goes next year because I want like one of my outfits to match her vibe.
Yeah, like the summer,
the
sunshine.
midnight sun. Yeah.
That's a vibe.
Yeah,
that would be good because Zara Larsson has been on the come up as like
for 10 years now. Like we've been listening to her since we were kids.
Yeah, but she's had like a whole rebrand though because she's like she wasn't like getting any hits too.
It was when someone made that edit with the dolphins for Symphony. And I think that's what really like
set her
off. And then she's just going with it. And now she's giving that Lisa Frank vibes. With like the colorful animals, the flowers.
I like that one. I'm also trying to think of like I guess another guy who would be other than like Bruno Mars, because we are thinking about a lot of like girls as part of like headliners, but I always feel like there's one guy on the lineup.
Usually it's just one girl and two guys. This is like I think the first year where we've had two girls and one guy.
Like I want to toss in like some more guys, but I kind of don't know a lot of guys who are like kind of at that scale now who haven't already performed. Like we've already seen like The Weeknd and stuff. Like I recently went to see Don Toliver in OC a couple months ago, and then he's been kind of on the come up when it comes to like hip hop, like rap music, so I kind of think he would be on the lineup as like a sub headliner, but not like there yet as like a main headliner, because I'm like I can't even think of anyone who's like at that scale as much anymore who's not Kanye, Lil Uzi Vert, and like I don't know, maybe Travis Scott or something. And they've already all been on the lineup. Yeah, so I don't know anyone else who would be like. It's been pretty much dominated by like females.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, is there anyone else that you're kind of hoping for as a sub headliner or anything?
Like Gracie Abrams.
Oh yeah.
I really like her music. Would love to see her perform. Other than that, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously I would always say Taylor Swift because I love her, but there's just no way. She's
too rich.
She's
like
I don't know, she's just so talented, and I feel like after the Eras tour she probably needs some time to recover, focus on her personal life, you know, and go like live her best life. So I don't see her ever performing at Coachella or anytime soon.
Yeah, I feel like she kind of needs a break because she's been doing like so many tours. But
Miley Cyrus actually would be so good.
Miley Cyrus is kind of up there too. If she did it like a Hannah Montana thing.
Yes, I would totally buy tickets. I want her to go on tour, but maybe Coachella would be a great start for that. Or like, you know, if she doesn't have time to do the tour, then she could just do Coachella for 2 weekends. I think like she would be great.
She has a good enough library, I guess.
She's got a big enough fan base, and she's talented. She'd be a great headliner.
Yeah.
And then she could bring out like Dolly Parton, you know. Like, do you think like the Jonas Brothers would ever come out?
I mean, they would come out, but I don't think they have that strong of like music, because I don't even know what their music is other than like their old songs. So I feel like
they've been touring and bringing out, and like a lot of people have been going to their tours and stuff. So I wonder, maybe
I definitely as like a sub headliner, not as like a main headliner for sure. But yeah, it would be nice to have like more like bringing back like a time, because everyone was saying this year was like, oh, we're bringing back 2016 vibes. So everyone next year would be bringing back 2017 vibes,
maybe,
or something. I don't know. Is there anyone else that you're thinking of?
Not really.
Yeah, I think but like they have to choose something, and any of what we have said today.
But watch like, it be like none of the ones we chose or like speculated. Yeah, I'm trying to think who's been on the radio, like Olivia Dean, like not as a headliner obviously, but maybe she'd get invited because she brings a different genre to the Coachella space too, I feel like she has a pretty good fan base right now.
I think Coachella this year did pretty good with bringing out like not small artists, but like artists that are like relevant. Like they brought out a lot of like Japanese like artists too. Like there's this one guy, his name is like Creepy Nuts, and he was like this Japanese artist who sang the theme song for this anime called Dandadan. They brought out him. They brought out like Beanie, like the Filipino group. But I'm like even trying to think, like there's not as many like Filipino artists that I think you would know globally aside from them, and then maybe like a couple other groups. But I don't think there's anyone at that scale yet who would be from the Philippines. I don't think there's anyone. They should do like if they were to do like groups, like K-pop groups, like there's this up and coming one called Cordis that's been like they're kind of like the equivalent to like New Jeans. So I feel like they would be really good and bring out a performance. But yeah.
I'm like trying to think so hard right now. I'm like, who I listen to on my phone, on the radio.
Yeah, I feel like everyone too is bringing out a lot of like DJs, but I feel like they're trying not to incorporate too many DJs because they don't want to turn it into like just a EDM festival.
I feel like this year I didn't go to any EDM set at Coachella this year, which is a shocker. Because I usually do go to a couple. This year I didn't go to any of them. But then I think that was my mindset too. It's like if I don't see them, like at Coachella, I'll probably see them at a different rave or EDC. And then what do you know? Now I'm going for a day to EDC, and I'm like everyone on the lineup for Saturday were like the ones that were at Coachella. And I missed their set, you know? Like I missed John Summit because I went to Cat's Eye, or I missed someone, or I missed Cascade because I was at like Big Bang or something like that. And and I think I missed Subtronics for Leve. And now all of them are going to be at EDC on the day I'm going. I'm like, perfect. It works out.
I guess like when you go to like Coachella and stuff, it's better to just do like regular like artists, because it's not like every day that you get to see like artists, because nowadays like going to concerts and stuff, they're so expensive. Like,
dude, yes.
Yeah, like how much do you know how much you paid for Olivia Rodrigo?
So the thing is, like, I paid for not floor seats this year, and it was like I was scrambling. I'm even on the side, like not the best view, and my ticket was like $250, which isn't bad. But 2 years ago, I paid for floor for $180, and now her floor tickets are over $550. It's really expensive. So
yeah, I was looking at like Pitbull's tickets because he's gonna be in San Diego and in LA, and then floor ticket, like the first row or like front section was like $1,000, and I was like, that's crazy. And I don't know if it's because like I looked later, but like it's just like one artist, you know, it's just Pitbull. So it's like if Coachella is like we paid around like $600, it's like dang, like you get to see a bunch of artists for like hours on end, but then you're only there for like a concert for like a couple hours.
Yeah, that's how I feel like Coachella is.
Yeah, but I think people try to like reason with it that it's like, oh, you're also like having to pay for housing and whatever, but it's like they want to see the artists that they want to see, which makes sense. But it's also like, oh, you're spending like so much money on like one night, but then you're paying for the whole weekend in comparison.
I agree. The festival makes everything convenient. Like when else are you gonna have different artists from different genres all in one place at one time? I'm sure there's like other events though too, because like one bucket list that I want to see is like Lollapalooza. Same.
Yeah, because they also seem like they have really good lineups, because they had Zara Larsson,
they
and
had Gracie Abrams. Yeah, for sure. But I just feel like because Coachella is just in our backyard, it's easy, it's convenient. We don't have to fly there, whereas if you want to go to Lolla, which I do eventually, but it's also an additional cost for.
Yeah, and I think too, like Lollapalooza for us is obviously more expensive for us because we have to take a flight there. But I think too, like they bring like a different energy. Yeah, so that would really be cute. But yeah, I don't really know a lot of people who've gone to Lollapalooza as much as like Coachella. It's like so common.
Yeah, I mean, I bet maybe for the East Coast, more people go to Lolla because it's more accessible to them and convenient. I think because we're on the West Coast, it's just like everyone goes to Coachella because it's right in our backyard.
Yeah, everyone can like drive there. It's like super easy. So yeah, and I think too over there, I feel like it probably seems more affordable when you like book around the area, because at Coachella, like in that Coachella area, it's always like so expensive to, no matter where you are, like all the way farther past Palm Springs or like Joshua Tree, it's still like in the thousands during that weekend. Yeah, but we're secured for next year. Yay! Yes, I know, I'm super excited. So hopefully it's like, I haven't been to Coachella in like a really long time, so I'm looking forward.
We'll show, like, we have a lot of friends who've never been before, so they're gonna come with us.
Yes, I'm bringing my cousin too next year, so like I'm excited for her to like experience it, because she hasn't like really gone to like music festivals, and so I'm like, oh, don't worry, like we'll get all the outfits ready, all the pictures, and she wants like the classic things. Like she was like, I want to take a picture in front of like the tower, the rainbow tower, and then she wants to like do those poses like the girls. And we were like copying them, and she's like looking forward to next year. And she's kind of like into non like EDM stuff too, so I think it's nice to go with her, because she's actually very like loves music, so it's good to go with someone like that.
For sure, everyone's gonna have a good time. It's always a good time at Coachella.
I know. Yeah, so looking forward to that, and then hopefully like we'll get our housing situated soon.
We need to start looking into that, and hopefully, who knows, maybe we'll manifest for next year that we get to work with some cool food brands.
Yes, yeah. That was what I was kind of hoping for like this past year, but then the issue that happened when I was talking with my manager was like it's sold out, and then the brands only want to work with creators who are already going to Coachella, and I was like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose too, because it's like, oh, you would want like that experience like with the brand to get in there, but then it would still be like just regular activation as if you were a regular like person. So that was like the flip side, but who knows, it might be different next year.
Yeah, we never know. I feel like we just manifest, and maybe we'll get some opportunity.
I mean, she did a lot of opportunities. We worked with a lot of like food stuff, so that was nice.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to do cool things next year. Who knows? I mean, who knows what we have in store for us next year, but I'm sure it'll be great, big things.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully, like, if you're going to Coachella, let us know, like, down below. But either way, thanks for watching, and you can catch us at Just One Bite on Instagram and TikTok, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.